So, okay. Okay. So, mhm. Let me see. Just a second. So, Catalin, do you have any questions from the past class?
No, I
Anything you
don't
want to
have.
discuss or anything? Okay. Mhm. Okay. Let me just open the book because everything is a little messed up. But anyway, so today's topic, as you can see, I'm just trying to open. Meanwhile, you can check what is the name of the chapter. Tell me, please. Yeah, who is going to tell?
Concept of
Kazumi-san,
Agni?
tell me the name of the chapter. You are the most sincere student, I think. Huh?
Concept of agony and dejection. Dejection.
Yes.
Dejection.
Yes. Is it? Yeah, true. Is it first time you are hearing this topic, or you have heard it before? First time?
First time.
First time, okay. And how about you, Kathleen? First time?
First time,
Or
yes.
have you heard? First
No.
time. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
No.
See, this is the base. This is the base of the Ayurveda. This chapter is very, very important chapter. That's why I wanted everybody should join, but everyone is so busy. This is one of the main chapters because digestion is the main thing in Ayurveda. We say that if your digestion is not good, nothing is gonna work for you, right? So all the sickness and health issues happen because of the indigestion or because of the digestive issues. Okay. So that's why this chapter is a very, very important chapter. Let me just make a board and okay. Select the whiteboard. Okay. So have you heard about this? This is Agni. Do you know a little bit of this Ukraine or Russian? This is a very beautiful name in Russian, Agnieszka. So the Ukraine border, Catalin is sharing the border, right, Catalin? No? Poland and all is a little bit away from you, right? Okay, so in Russian and in Ukraine, this is a very beautiful name, Agnieszka.
We have also a similar name. Yes. Agnes. Agnes. Yes.
Agnes.
We have also this name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my friend, her name was Agnieszka. Acha, in your country also it's same. Oh, wow. So what is the meaning in your country? What do you say? What is the meaning of that?
I don't know.
Okay. So probably it is coming from here and it means fire. Can you see the board clearly?
Yes.
Oh, you can see. Okay, good. So Agni is the fire. You know, the fifth element, fire element. Okay. So Agni is the fire element. And fire is, all about the metabolism and digestion. You remember?
Yes.
It's all, yeah. So it's all about metabolism, which comes catabolism, anabolism. right? Basically, in human body, it is digestion, right? And in digestion, when we say digestion, in digestion, we have digestive juices and the food. The main two ingredients to have a good digestion is the one, we should have good juices and we should have a good food, right? And that's how we can assume that digestion is good if both these things are working properly, isn't it? This is what we discussed before also. Okay, so now today we are talking about this main topic, which is a very, very important aspect of health in Ayurveda: food and digestion. Okay. Okay. So let us go back to the chapter here. Understanding food and digestion. In Ayurveda, health is delicately related to food, what we eat, and cooking the food is the most important ritual attached to the food. One must eat according to his digestion, weather, and lifestyle. You know, again and again, we are talking about the same thing, that how is the weather, how is your digestion, how is your physical work. So all these things should decide what you should eat. So there will be an influence on doshas, and it will be more in harmony, because whatever doshas imbalance or dosha reducing is there. So if you are eating properly, so that can be put in the balance back. That's why in Ayurveda it is important. So these three things are very, very important. Number one is what to eat, right? This is such an irony that in today's world, we are so confused about the food, the basic thing, you know, the food is the basic thing for our survival. And we are so confused about the basic thing. That is that is what we earned with all this education and all this modernization, that we are confused even about the basic things. And the number three is how much. Can you see the board? Right?
Yes.
So okay, great. So what to eat, when to eat, and how much to eat. So this is the basic of the diet, basic of the food philosophy, right? We will talk about all these things: what to eat and when to eat and how much, right? We are going to talk about all these things clearly, so that we can understand that where we can correct our problems, where we can work on our doshas. So these three basic thoughts will carry us to the next level of nourishment. Have we finished the chapter of the dhatus? Rasa, Rakta, Mansa, Meda, right? We finished that. Yeah. So the first dhatu, Rasa dhatu, will be the product of this, right? And if you remember, I will just go back into the past chapter about the dhatus.
Dhatu and Mala.
Yes, we finished that chapter, right? Yes. Okay. So if you remember, so first dhatu is Rasa, and then Rakta, right? And then Mansa, Meda, Asti, Majja, Shukra, right? So like that, it's all the, So if you remember, I told you that here we cannot influence. This thing we cannot influence, right? From here to here, we cannot influence. But what we can influence is the first dhatu, food, digestion, and the rasa. So here we can influence, So these are the two factors, food and digestion, which we can influence. which we can put in, efforts to correct these, so that the first dhatu, rasa dhatu, can be the good, can be in good in quantity, good quality, okay, so that it can give a good rakta dhatu and a sama mansa dhatu, right? So everything can be in harmony and balance. So there we cannot do much, because that's just, we can assume that our body should work properly because we are healthy. But here in the first step itself, we can change, we can improve. There is a scope of improvement here and here, right? So food, as I told you again and again, that it doesn't matter that what expensive things you are eating. Even the basic food, what your land is growing, what your ancestors were eating, the basic food, but a good digestion is the key to health. All right? You remember? We talked about that. That even the best of the food, if your digestion is not good, it's not going to help. It's going to be waste, right? So, and we in the countries where we all are, these are developed countries, and we are by God's grace, we are not suffering from undernourishment or poor nourishment, right? So everybody is eating very properly, and the food is enough, right? So we don't have nourishment issues. We have problem of our digestive juices, that our digestion is not good. Food is really good. We are eating better than our ancestors. We have varieties, right? But the problem is of digestion now, because digestion is a in our hormone influence, our stress factor influence, so many things influence our digestion, and it can turn very, very bad, and the good food also can become bad and the reason for the problems. Okay, is it clear so far? Okay, good. Okay, so let's come back to the topic where we were. So first thing is what to eat, how to eat, and when to eat. So these are the things which we are going to talk in the next chapters. But right now, we are going to focus on Agni only. Okay. In this chapter, we will cover Agni, that is the digestion, or you can say the digestive juices. Okay. So yeah, this. And if you remember the 5 elements, so what was that? Fire and water, Agni and Jala Mahabhuta, right? You remember? Yeah, so these two make the Agni. So means our metabolism is mostly water-based. As I told you before also, the reason is that 75% of our body is having water. And all our digestive juices are liquid-based, you know. The base is liquid, which is Jala Mahabhuta, or water element, right? So fire plus water is Agni, and that is what our digestive juices are. Okay, so when we do not take out time and just rush into the food mindlessly, it does not stimulate Agni, and we suffer from indigestion. Let me just stop the board and we will discuss few things. Okay, let me just give you some simple examples of Agni. Okay, so Agni is the digestive juices. As we are talking again and again about Agni, is the digestive juices. Now, suppose this is the inner layer of our stomach or intestines, right? This is the inner layer, or you can say this anywhere. Now, digestive juices, there is no tap there, right? It's no tap that open, please, we need some digestive juices. It doesn't work like that, right? In the body, it will come drop by drop, like sweat, right? Like we have sweating. So same way we have our digestive juices. For the liver, we have a small bag there, right? If you know about the bile collection, and gallbladder is there. You remember the structure of the liver? So the liver, and then in the down, gallbladder is there. Many people these days have stones in gallbladder, right? So the juice from the liver keep on collecting there, right? And the juice from the pancreas, the juice from the stomach, internal layers, and then we have our intestines. So the juices, how the juices come? There is no collection chamber there. It comes like sweat only, right? Drop by drop from here, there, here, there. Now, suppose for a second, I want you to sweat, to produce some sweat. Is it easy? Like you are sitting there and I say, okay, sweating. No, it doesn't happen like that, right? So what we need to do, we need to prepare ourselves for the sweating. What we need to do, maybe we will just switch off the AC, we will, put on some heavy clothes or start running, or we need to do some efforts, right? Now body is prepared and we start sweating. That is the only way. We do not have any other way. Okay. Same is inside, right? So what we are doing these days, that we are working somewhere, we are working on computer, we are working on some cell or some, we are doing something, and we are just eating our lunch, our dinner, like focus is somewhere else, right? So food goes inside in the stomach, and then the body realizes, oh wow, food is there. It's like, okay, start sweating now, right? No, it cannot happen like that. So then the body start producing some juices, right? Which is not enough, which is not good quality, which is not enough. And by the time the food from the stomach goes down, because by the time you got this connection of order, oh, food is there, please start working on the food, right? The time is over, right? So the time the food was supposed to be there in the mouth, in the esophagus, or in your stomach is out already, right? So now food is not there and juices are producing. What will happen? You will have acid reflux, you will have acidity, right? Because juices are there now and food already passed through that. And you know that the three juices in our buccal cavity, in our mouth, in the saliva, do not happen again in the whole digestion. So the juice one organ is producing is just one time. If you missed it, it passed. It already passed. The food missed it. The juices to take care of protein, the juices to take care of sugars, the juices to take care of fat are so different from each other, right? For sugar, juices from pancreas come most of the time, right? And for the protein, some of our HCl work in our stomach, some juices from the liver work, right? So for fat metabolism is basically through the liver. So we miss the juices because the time is already out. There is a time in the stomach for the food, 2 hour, 3 hour, half hour, and it keeps on moving. Whatever it got, it got. Whatever it missed, it just missed. Right? And when the food is out, now the stomach is receiving the acid, right? Because it missed the connection. So that's why that earlier times they used to say that food is a ritual. Our grandparents will sit down, no talking, right? Enjoy your food, right? Have you seen the dog that in the same time, if you pass through its ball of food, if you pass through it, you will, so saliva start coming, and because it's time and you are going there, he see you going there, and he will be start, saliva start dribbling, because he think, oh, food is coming. All body is attentive, right? But you come back and he will be like, oh, what happened? It's time to, for the food, and you went there, and I'm already full of saliva in my mouth and no food, right? So that's how that body reacts, right? So when we sit down, we focus on the food, we are not multitasking while having our food. So the body is focused. And as you remember, probably in the first class, we were talking about, mind does not work at multiple levels, right? It's one, right? For Ayurveda, we are talking about Ayurveda only, but maybe this is the only science which you can fix anywhere. The modern things coming, you can fix into it. They say their mind is one. Once you are focusing 100%, it may miss many things. It looks like that it is multitasking at the same time, because it's so fast, so quick, right? But it is not multitasking. It's so fast that we think that it's overlapping, right? So we think that it's working, it's listening, it's looking, everything is happening at the same time. But no, it's not happening at the same time, right? That's why sometimes you are looking and your mind is somewhere else, and somebody crossed you and you didn't notice, right? It happens when you are watching a movie, right? You're just watching and somebody passed and you didn't see. Your eyes were there, but you didn't see, right? So mind is not working at all levels all the time. It's working at one time, at one place. Okay. So when we are having our food and doing other stuff also, so most of the time it loses the focus on the food, right? And our digestive juices are not ready. Simple. Okay. So this is very important, that whenever we want to have food, first is regularity, the time, because then body is prepared, right? Every time we cannot keep on giving our body a shock that, oh, now let's eat. Anytime let's eat, or anytime let's don't eat, right? So we cannot do that, okay? So we have to keep a focus, a fixed time, so that now body knows that this is the time food will come, right? As I was talking about the dog. So the same time you cross the bowl multiple times, he will be just keep on sleeping, right? But the time when the time of food is there, if you go there, he will say, oh, this is food now, right? His body will be start reacting. So the time is very important. Okay. Our body follow the sun rule, circadian time, right? According to the sun, our hormones react. So it's good to focus first the time, and then focus on the food. No multitasking, right? So enjoy your food, whatever is there. It can be maybe not a very good cooked food, not very tasty, but you are enjoying it. So it matters, right? So if you are just, oh no, this is not tasty, no, this is not good, no, I want this, I want that. So that's not good, right? So positive mindset, good happiness inside that, oh yes, I'm gonna eat, right? I'm going to enjoy my food, and all the happiness inside. So your hormones will work very differently. Okay, the food will be nourishing you. Food will be making your body good vitality. But if you are complaining, if you have problems, if you keep on saying, no, this is not good, no, I don't want it, I want what. So that way, even the good food is not going to make you healthy. Okay. So first is time. Second is to enjoy the food. That's why they say presentation, right? Presentation, look. So all the 5 organs involved there. Eyes will see, oh, food is there, wow, right? Nose will be, right? So all the, and then you check the texture, you take out, that's why they say use your hand, right? So the old people, they say use your hand always, right? So you can enjoy the texture of the food, right? And then you put in the mouth. So all the sense organs send the signal to the brain. This is sweet, this is soft, this is, the taste, smells, and whatever is there, that type of digestive juices now ready, right? Suppose you are eating something sweet. So body anticipated before, right? So before, body saw, oh, sweet is coming, oh, sweet is there, I just tasted, I see, and my mouth is ready to take the sweet, and all the juices which are required for this type of food are ready, allowed, right? So that's why they say we have 24 teeth, so eat slow, chew properly, isn't it? Because then the juice in the saliva, as I told you, there are 3 type of juices in our saliva also, and they do not repeat. That you missed, you just gulped, you missed, right? So it's very important to chew the food, mix the saliva well, and then send it down. Okay. So this is the way we should start eating. And this is a very important chapter, very, very important, because every day we are making some of ourselves new. Every day we are making our body. With every bite, we are making ourselves, right? So it's very, very important that whatever we are taking should be very taken by the body, absorbed by the body very nicely, very positively. Okay, so that was the thing what we were talking about. Now, do we need to take a break? Okay, let me just finish this paragraph and then we take a break and we will reconnect. So when we do not take out time and just rush into the food mindlessly, it does not stimulate Agni, right? So we need to stimulate our Agni. Agni is ready. And we suffer from indigestion. That is the reason sages had made eating a ritual and ceremonial, because this is how we sustain healthy life. When we start eating to fill up us, it takes away all health. Despite taking healthy, nutritive food, we suffer from weakness and deficiencies. Right? When we do not eat mindfully, so we suffer from problems, indigestion, deficiencies, weakness, right? To cover up these deficiencies, we start popping supplements and pills mindlessly, which further become a burden on Agni or metabolism. Okay, we need to discuss this point again about supplements and pills, right? Food supplements. So let's take a break here, and because this is going to stop now. And I just first I will save the recording. Okay, what is the time now? Okay, whatever it is, because my time is different. So we connect in 10 minutes. Okay, in 10 minutes we will connect. Okay, catch you.